How do you get better at Smash? Of course, the answer is to play as much as possible, and preferably against real people who are close to you in skill level. CPUs and people who aren't at your level can still be good tools every once in a while, but if we're talking about optimizing your playtime, then the best way is definitely playing against real people who are about as good as you are. If you have friends who play the game, that's one of the best options out there. If not, then you might want to try tournaments. Those two options, however, might not be realistic for everyone, and I'm no exception. The closest tournaments to me are about an hour drive one way, and I'm lucky if I can just get my friends to play Mario Party with me. This means that the only option I have to play against real people is through playing online. Now, if you're playing online, what's the best way to find someone who's at least close to your skill level? Arenas and tournament mode can be fun, but they usually include all different kinds of levels of play. Even the elite only mode can get you all kinds of different skill levels. So really, if you're truly looking to get the best practice possible, there's only one option: quick play. That doesn't sound too bad, right? You pick a rule set and get matched up with someone else who hopefully has the same rules as you. Then you pick your character and get matched up relatively quickly. No entering random arenas just for them to disconnect as soon as the battle's over. No need to wait 2 days for the next 1v1 tournament. You just click a few buttons and then you start a match. What's the problem? Well, Smash Ultimate has a system for matching you up with others that ruins the experience for a lot of players. And that's GSP. GSP is what the system uses to find someone who's about as good as you are. And it's a pretty simple system. You win, you gain about 100,000 GSP. You lose, you fall about 6 million GSP. Splatoon has a similar system that it uses to pair people up for a match, but the way that Splatoon differs is what makes that system so much better. Rather than giving you a score based on how good you are, they just keep that number to themselves and give you experience so that you can see yourself growing. Then you just battle against whoever you battle against. Win or lose, you're having fun. They also have a ranked version, but trust me, Turf War is better anyway. When you lose in quick play and see yourself losing GSP, it can be extremely demoralizing. Some people may say that it's just a number, but I'm pretty sure we both know that it's not that simple. Even if it's not accurate, it might still feel like your GSP is a measurement of how good you are as a Smash player. And when you see your number going down, some people might feel like all their hard work is for nothing. That's not even the biggest offender though. The place where GSP really goes wrong is through a little thing called Elite Smash. If you've ever watched the bigger Smash YouTubers, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I get every character into Elite Smash.
If this Cloud shows signs of being a bad player, perhaps due to him having a low GSP,
we're going all the way from low GSP to Elite Smash with King K. Rool.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our new series where we're getting every character in the game into Elite Smash.
It seems like it's the baseline achievement nowadays for online play, and these content creators make it seem like they get in with relatively no effort. How then can Elite Smash not be your goal? Well, if you've ever played against an online NES player, you've probably already realized the lengths that these people are willing to go to in order to get that shiny logo over the quick play option. Do you want to be like those guys? Of course you don't. Nobody wants to be like a NES player. So, what are you supposed to do now? How are you supposed to get better and enjoy the game without worrying about how much GSP you have? First of all, it's important to keep this in mind. Your GSP does not define how good or bad you are at Smash Ultimate. I understand that the best players are always going to be in Elite Smash, but these people are people who have spent literally thousands of hours playing Smash Ultimate alone. You want more GSP? You want to get into Elite Smash? Change the rule set to something that works in your favor. You can turn items on and use Rosalina, turn on Final Smashes and use Zelda, turn on Stamina Mode with Joker and just shoot them as soon as you go to sudden death. There are a variety of ways you can gimmick your way to more GSP, and this is what people are using as a shortcut to get into Elite Smash. When you lose a match and see your GSP go from 6 million to 2 million, there's a good chunk of people in between that have used gimmicky rule sets to put themselves above you in GSP who would lose to you in a regular 1v1 match. Yes, bad players will have a low GSP and good players will have a high GSP, but GSP alone does not dictate how good you are. Even some of those content creators that you love struggle online sometimes.
No one
You're kidding me! You're kidding me! No! No!
This brings me to another point. Most people have good matchups and bad matchups, and some people are better with some characters than they are against others. If I'm battling against Simon or Richter, I'm probably just going to lose. There's no getting around that. If I'm battling against a Bowser though, I'll usually feel pretty confident. Now I want you to think about that. What are some characters that you're bad against? What are some characters that you're good against? If you were to go up against someone who is as good with both of these characters, do you think you could win against one even if you lose against the other? That's something that isn't explained in your GSP. There are no asterisks. If you win, your GSP goes up, and if you lose, it goes down. Let's say that you come close, but because of some mistake you made, you end up losing. You won't lose a second time though, but guess what happens when you try to rematch them? That's another problem with GSP. Players are incentivized to do one and done matches. If you beat the same person a second time, your GSP doesn't go up as much as if you beat someone else, which creates a culture where learning adaptability is disincentivized. This has nothing to do with you though, that's mainly just my own rant. You know something else that could affect your GSP? Your location. The world isn't evenly distributed with talent at Smash Bros. I personally live in a very competitive geographical area with lots of really good players. If you live in an area of the world where the players aren't as good though, you can rise up the ranks relatively quickly. That shouldn't ever be used as an excuse, but it should still be something worth thinking about. Sometimes you can be really good and still be surrounded by players who are just better than you. Heck, just look at Derek Carr. The main thing that I'm getting at here is to not beat yourself up over losing. There are always going to be people better than you, and even the best players lose, especially when it comes to online. Just for argument's sake though, let's assume that nothing I've said has helped you so far. Your goal is to make it into Elite Smash specifically through 1v1 matches with 3 stocks, 7 minutes, no items, on FD. You want to be the best of the best, because we both know that the really good players don't just get into Elite Smash, they stay there. That's how good you want to be, and the fact that you're stuck at 6 million GSP completely ruins your day and makes the whole journey a chore more than a fun game you play instead of doing your homework. What's the solution? What are you supposed to do to stop worrying about your GSP and just play matches to get better and have fun? If that's really your goal, then I want you to prove it. Tank your GSP, bring it down to 1 or 2 million, and then work your way back up. Just be aware that if you SD 3 straight times, not only will your GSP not go down, but you might also get temporarily banned from playing online. So wait, how is tanking your GSP supposed to help again? It'll do 2 things. First of all, you'll most likely get paired up with a lot of people who you'll have no problem beating. This will give you a psychological boost that lets you know that yes, you can still win games. Also, don't get discouraged if you lose a couple games while working your way back up the GSP ladder. Like I said before, people at all kinds of skill levels can have varying GSPs, including low GSP. Plus, it will help you gradually see your competition improve. You're not worried about your GSP anymore, you're just worried about the person you're playing against, and chances are, you'll be having more fun doing it. If you find yourself struggling and not wanting to play anymore, do it again. Eventually, you won't care about the numbers anymore. The main thing you'll be focused on is the person you're playing against. Eventually, with enough practice, you'll get back your GSP and even make it into Elite Smash. Just remember that Elite Smash shouldn't be your goal. You have no control over who you play against and what character they use. Sometimes, you don't even have control over the rule set. The only thing you have control over is the character that you're using, and your talent with that character is not determined by the number at the end of the match. Ultimately, I think if you're struggling with GSP esteem issues that you turn off preferred rules altogether. Just have some fun for a little while. You may not improve super quick at 1v1s by doing timed battles with items turned on, but you'll improve way quicker than if you get mad and throw your $90 GameCube controller across the room. No, I've never done that before, shut up. Seriously though, it really helps clear your mind when you realize that sometimes your GSP is just out of your control, and you know that when you're doing online doubles, your teammate is a huge factor in whether or not you win. Just calm down, take a deep breath. I'm not going to tell you that your GSP doesn't matter. What I am going to tell you though, is that you didn't buy this game to get angry over a number. Do what you need to do to forget about it so that you can pick up your controller again and have fun. It's okay. We all get mad sometimes, especially when we lose. If you find yourself worried about your GSP, just realize that there are 100 other factors besides just how good you are. You need to understand that you won't win them all, and it's imperative that you honestly believe that you can still win the next one. Start small. Rematch people every once in a while and see if you can do any better. If you can't, that's okay too. Just move on to the next person. Have fun with it. Your progress as a Smash player depends on it, so get out there and lose a couple matches. Then get back out there and win. So, what do you think? Did this video help you refocus your mindset? Is there any other advice you'd like to add? Leave a comment to let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.